What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Micah. Welcome to Rev-Life, and this is my janky old Z. Now today we're going to be talking about everything car wraps. We're going to talk about what I wanted to do in the future, what needs to be repaired before we get there, and hopefully everything in between. And I have some questions for you guys to answer in the comment section below. So don't skip. First things first, let's get a little catch up on the car. Here's the Z. You know, sometimes she looks okay on camera. I don't know how it's going to look in post, but as of right now, it doesn't look too bad. But you can just see as we walk around this car, there's some things that definitely need to be fixed. There's some paint issues. There's some denting. There's a lot of, what do you call this right here? I call it camouflage, but you guys probably call it the clear coat being stripped off by the sun, and that's not healthy for your car whatsoever. So let's just go around the car, point out some big things that are going to need to be fixed before we can even think about wrapping, and then we'll talk about wrap. So let's just start in the front of the car. Let's just start right on the bumper, because this is our first issue right here. The bumper is in definitely not mint condition, probably, you know, sour mint condition. We got a big crack here on the front bumper, you can see there. The owner before me hit an armadillo. I'm not even joking. And as you can see here, that messed up the bumper in a pretty big way. This thing's basically hanging on by a single tooth, and that's not how that's supposed to look, okay? Not at all. Now the hood is actually pretty good. It's actually carbon fiber, but I wrapped it black because the owner before this did not take care of his car whatsoever. But you guys can see here, the next issue is the fenders. Now the fenders have some pretty bad splotching, you know, just bad sun damage on the front side, and they also have some really bad bendage. This is just ruined, guys. I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice, but this thing on this side especially is very bad, actually to the point where it's rusting because it's so exposed. That's great. Meaning that we have to replace the bumper, the fenders, both sides, because they both have the issue up top, and both fenders are just looking like crap. This one's way worse than the other one. It breaks my heart to see this, but man, getting it repaired is so expensive, and money isn't necessarily bustling out of its seams right now. So as of right now, here's the plan. We're gonna get some new fenders, a new bumper. We're gonna come back this way. The doors are actually really good. The doors are really good. This one doesn't work, Z things. But, you know, just a little bit of damage here, which can be just buffed out, I imagine, with sandpaper. Wet sanded, dry sanded, however they want to do it. Now this rear corner panel here is pretty bad. We got a bad rust spot here. I mean, it's not bad, it's just surface rust, but we got a rust spot here and a big dent here that came with the car yet again. I didn't ruin this car, guys. I didn't do anything to this car. I've just driven it daily for 2 years, and it's just kind of worn down. I didn't know the paint was an issue. I didn't know that it even existed, and so didn't think to be protected from it, and here's where we are now. Now the trunk is actually pretty good. It's just a little bit of damage here, but this doesn't scare me at all. This can easily be sanded down, evened out, and look pretty, and it can be fine. Same with the roof. So the roof and the trunk are good, which is pretty good because the trunk is pretty expensive if you want to replace it. So that's perfect and schlag. The bumper is a little bit messed up because there's this stuff right here. I don't know how he managed to do this, if he hit a fence or something. I don't understand what this guy was doing with this car. He was definitely off-roading, must have been, right? So the bumper's messed up. This fender is, I think it's okay. I mean, there's probably some you know, dings and dings and whistles here and there, but I think it's okay. So maybe this one's savable. The doors are both good. The hatch is good. The roof is good, but everything else will need replaced or fixed in some sort of way. I mean, of course, you can just wrap over the bumps and the issues like the dents and stuff, but it's gonna show, and it's not gonna look ideal. Then again, I'm broke, so ideal might not be in my budget just yet, so that'll be okay. Now, in terms of wraps, I actually wrapped my hood by myself last time, and I gotta say, did not do a killer job. I did as best of a job as I thought I could have done, but the prep work could have been better, and the wrap work could have been better, which I guess that's the whole process. So I'm not a great wrapper, so maybe I can meet somebody who's great here in NWA. That would be amazing. But I can kind of do it myself. I can kind of figure it out myself. Either way, I wrapped the hood black, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. It looks better than it did before, trust me. And honestly, I have a few colors in mind that I like, but might not look good on YouTube. The first one is Nardo Gray. I'll put a picture on the screen for you guys, but Nardo Gray, in my opinion, looks so clean on these cars and so clean on any car because it just looks, I don't know, masculine and clean. I like it a lot. But then again, it doesn't pop on like a thumbnail or, you know, stuff for YouTube. So you don't really want an Nardo Gray necessarily. So I was thinking we go for something like a cherry red, a kind of a nice a nice warm color that pops in the sunlight, has speckles under it. I don't know necessarily what we want to do yet, but I think red's an option. Now we could do like a red, or we could do a blue, we could do a white, you know, stuff like that will look pretty good. I kind of want something a little bit more colorful. I want to color off the rainbow because, again, I'm here for thumbnails as most of the reason why I'm gonna wrap this car, and that's a big deal. Having those colors pop on your thumbnail helps a lot. So here's where you guys come in. What do you guys want to see on this car? Do you want to see red? Do you want to see blue, green, yellow, purple, you name it? Well, think about it, and I'll at least love to look them up and see if they're good or not. And my favorite color of all time is orange, but I do not think this car would look good in orange. Just being blunt, if you have an orange Z, I'm not hating on you in any sort of way, but I personally do not want an orange Z. That's like a Lamborghini color, right? Or something kind of exotic. You know, like a McLaren, it needs to be orange. Not a Z, not a Z. But all in all, we got some big decisions to make here soon. And if we can start getting some more subscribers, we get to 1,000 subscribers, start getting some revenue on this channel, it's gonna go all back into cars, I pinky promise. So there's not a reason not to sub if you haven't already. If you like this video and have been enjoying the videos and the shorts and the TikToks, whatever you came from, just jump on the train, join the Rev-Life, let's go. Another cool thing that if you were watching my TikToks I talked about is I put this nice little sticker on the back of the Z. It's really small. Now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really fit the car 100%. It really should have been from like this tail light area. Should have been from like here all the way over there, and then it would have been way better. But you know what? It's the first time. It works pretty good. We're gonna see if it lasts during the rain. There's some big thunderstorm, tornado warnings coming in this week, so we'll see, truthfully speaking, but I like it. I think against the black especially looks really, really good. Some other mods we're gonna get into eventually that kind of go with wrapping is window tinting and headlights and taillight restoration slash maybe tinting the taillights. I don't really like them that much though. So we got a lot of stuff in the works, but I wanna know exactly what you guys are thinking. And remember, go easy on me. I'm not a pro, guys. I'm a kid. I'm 19 years old, trying to figure it out. So just give me your best expertise, your pros, your cons on each color, and I love to review them all. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you guys want to see more, let me know in the comment section right below this video. What do you want to know about? My wheels. What am I going to do for wheels? What am I going to do for the interior? Anything like that? Feel free to ask, and I'd love to answer any questions I get. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.